All right. Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming in today. I know it's been a rough couple of days or a couple of months under this pandemic, but gladfully we're here working the way we can. My name is Gabriel Pérez Otero. I'm a mental skills consultant. I'm also a master's candidate at John F. Kennedy University. And today I'm going to be talking about team building and specifically building trust. So this is an image I always like to show. Whoever doesn't know, these are the All Blacks from New Zealand. They are one of the most famous rugby teams, and this is a ceremonial activity or war cry they do every time they're going to perform a game. It's a ceremonial war cry of their tradition, and it is very inspirational. It is called the haka. I strongly recommend, if you guys don't know what it is, to check it out. I love it. But I like to start off with this because it just resembles what a team is. And just look at them. They're all in formation, and this really inspires them as a team. So what is a team? Does anybody know what a team is, or how would you guys describe a team? Anything, literally. Whatever comes to your mind.
A group of people working together with a goal in mind that they want to achieve.
Awesome. Anything else? No, let's go ahead then. It is literally what Eduardo said. A group of individuals working towards a common goal. Now, it is important to mention that teams aren't just sporting teams. Team is literally a group of individuals, wherever they are, whatever the task is. On the left here, we have a picture of the Chicago Bulls in the NBA, and that's a sporting team. They are working together to play the sport of basketball. And on the right, we can see where there's a lot of technology, a lot of computers, and people grouped up. We don't know specifically what their common goal is, but you can see that they're working together, and they're not in a sporting environment. So teams can be anything. Here we have an image of, seems like an obstacle race where there's a team and the two teammates on the top are helping the one on the bottom. And I would like to mention this quote: a team is only as strong as its weakest link. Teammates are supposed to be there for each other. Teammates are there for each other. And that aspect of the team is only as strong as its weakest link means how important it is to support your teammates and that you guys are a unit. Not everybody's individual. Like, everybody is individual, don't get me wrong, but everybody as an individual contributes towards the team. And if there's a weak player, well, that's going to reflect on the team. So, having mentioned that there are individuals in a team, every individual is different, and individuals as athletes are affected by a number of things. And here are some examples where the demographic attributes, cognitions and motives, their behavior, their strengths, their weaknesses, their physical capabilities, and their emotional well-being are all factors and are all specific aspects of everybody as an individual and how that can be reflected on the team. You can't really notice too well, but strengths and weaknesses are in bold because I personally think those are very important when working in a team. It is being able to understand your teammates' weaknesses and your teammates' strengths, because whatever somebody can be strong at, the other person can be weak at. And that's where the team contributes and complements one another towards achieving that perfect team chemistry that we want to achieve. So understanding everybody as an individual is part of the team. And here we can remember the famous phrase, there's no I in team. Like, everybody contributes towards the team. So understanding that we're all chess players here, here's the chessboard. Why is there a chessboard? Here, every piece, we all know that every piece on the board has a specific role, and no one piece can truly work as an individual. And these are objects, and this is a game. But if we look at it into perspective, these pieces need to work together to achieve the goal they want to achieve, which is to obviously checkmate the opposing king. So the pawns need help from the knights need help from the bishops, vice versa. All of that, each piece supporting the other one's strengths and weaknesses to achieve that goal. So some key concepts for team building, because no team is built perfectly. No team just gets together and like, oh, this is a perfect team. No, we need to work towards that. And there's some key concepts here: leadership, cohesion, trust, commitment, communication, goal settings, athlete roles, debriefs, support. It is fun and humor. It's very important to have fun in a team and in sports and just in general and everything in life. Respect and listening. Highlighted trust, communication, and leadership, because those three are what I'm going to be speaking up in the next few slides. But I do want to mention that all of these concepts work alongside each other. They work together one-on-one or multiple at the same time to achieve the perfect team building. And the first one I want to talk about is trust. We can physically see in some sporting scenarios, which is what we're talking about today, how trust is needed. This is cheerleading, and the person that's being thrown in the air is called a flyer. I'm not sure if you guys knew that, but how much trust do you guys think that person needs to have in their teammates to be thrown like that in the air? Like,
A lot.
yeah, a lot. Like personally, I don't think I'd be able to do that on the first try. I don't think I would let people just throw me in the air 20 feet like those athletes do. So they obviously need to trust their teammates.
It's a trust in life.
Yeah, basically she's trusting her life with them, because if they fall, who knows what could happen to her. So trust is an individual's belief and willingness to act on the basis of the words, actions, and decisions of another. So basically, reflecting into the picture, the flyer, the one being thrown up air, is believing in the actions of her teammates. Trust also allows us to be vulnerable. As humans, vulnerability could be scary, but it also helps a cooperation and building a relationship with your teammates and building the rapport that teammates need, because nobody wants to be in an environment where the teammates are hostile or when there's not a fluent relationship, because it won't be as fun. And personally, I've gone through experience where something fun stops being fun based on the environment. Trust can be professional and personal. Here we see the example here. This is a professional trust where she's trusting the professionalism of the sport, but it is also important to trust your teammates on a human level. For example, being friends, being compassionate to one another, trusting that sense that you have a friend there regardless of. And trust can benefit from other healthy practices and create strong relationships. And by practices, I'm going to be talking about communication, and further on, I'm going to be talking about leadership, because I think communication and leadership are really strong components to building a healthy trust. So communication is the relay of information and sending ideas, where one person can be a sender and the opposing are the receivers of the message, and it is important to get that along. Communication is integral in our daily lives. We use it all the time. Right now we're communicating, like it's everywhere and every day. Verbal and nonverbal. This is very important, because this image here on the right, this is a baseball game where the catcher is giving off a signal towards the pitcher. This is a nonverbal communication because he only has 3 fingers pointed. But without that communication, the play would not be successful. So it is important to have this strong sense of communication. And by having this strong sense of communication, trust can be built between the players, because the pitcher and the catcher have to have a powerful relationship, and they need to trust each other into performing everything perfectly. And everyone learns different. That is something I highlight a lot, because just in general in everyday life, some people learn differently than others, and that is a reality we need to face. Not everybody will learn the same way. And it is honestly disrespectful to think that way, that everybody will learn the same way. We go on to leadership. This image here is a quarterback in a football game. It is mostly known that the quarterback is the leader of the game. The quarterback is who calls out the plays and is in charge of executing the play. And we can see that's the physical and the professional aspect of it. But leadership is the process where an individual influences a group of individuals to achieve a common goal. And here we can see it. We use the definition of team as a group of individuals towards a common goal. And leadership has a similar definition, but there's a specific person in charge. So that leadership aspect is very important in teams because the leaders are generally responsible for decision making, planning, and providing feedback. And they're also in charge of creating relationships with every player on their team through communication, which will often lead to trust. So you see how there's just a chain reaction between the concepts and how they all work alongside each other to have the perfect team building, or not the perfect, but to have a successful team building. And leaders are a big component of that. And they can have two major functions, which the first one is ensure the demands of organization are satisfied in that group. They make sure that what is expected of the group and their objective and their goal is being fulfilled, and then ensure satisfaction of group member needs. So making sure everybody on the team is provided for, they have everything okay, they don't have any doubts, they're feeling okay. And basically you can see how leadership involves trust in their teammates, because the team needs to trust their leader. And by trusting their leader, you create a healthy environment and a powerful team building scenario. These would be my references. So we basically talked over my little presentation. Does anybody have any doubts, anything they want to share? Feel free to. No, we're good. Awesome. Okay. So now we can head towards the activity. The activity is going to be fairly simple. I'm going to divide you guys in pairs. Daniela and Christian, I don't think it's fair that you guys are pairs because you guys are standing one next to another. So I'm going to divide you guys. So I'm going to put Eduardo with Daniela and Christian and Miguel.
All right.
So this is going to be a turn-based activity where one pair is going to go first and then the other. Everybody's going to be in charge of making one drawing, and I am going to prepare that right now. I'm going to stop sharing for a second. I'm going to start sharing my screen again, but this time with the whiteboard. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. So here we have the whiteboard, and you can choose to use it here. I would prefer to have it here so we can keep it dynamic and between each other. But if it is difficult for you guys, you can also use a piece of paper and your pencil at home. So the pairs, the rules of the game are these. I'm gonna give one of the people in the pair a word. And their job is to help their partner draw that word or draw that object without saying what the word is. So for example, if I give Eduardo the word house, he needs to explain to Daniela how she is going to draw a house. No, you can't say anything else. You can't say house, you can't, but you can tell her to draw a square. You can tell her to do anything else you need, but keep it following instructions so Daniela can hear what she needs to do. Did that make sense? Any doubts?
None for now.
No. So after that, I would like everybody to do this once. It's going to be pretty short. I'm just going to give everybody. Okay. So which pair would like to go first? I'll call you guys out.
Go ahead, call us up.
Okay. So Daniela's laughing, so I'm going to make her draw first. Okay.
And I can draw here?
Sorry?
I draw here?
Yeah, I'm going to give you control to my screen. And like that, you should be able to control my screen and draw. If you want to try it out, you can.
I'll try it out.
Elalo, I'm going to privately send you a message with the word Daniela, with the drawing.
Okay. I think it worked. How do I
Let me know when
erase?
you have it, Elalo. Okay, it worked. I'm going to, give me a second, Daniela. I'm going to clear it.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you guys. Yes, you can. Preferably not, but if you need to, you could try to find the different word for that, like the actual figure of it. Okay. So, would you guys like a minute to strategize, or would you like to just dive in?
Your call.
All right.
I can just dive in if you want.
Okay.
No big deal.
So I'm gonna give you guys a minute and a half. You guys ready?
No.
Really?
I'm gonna try. Let me. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna start it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Attempt to draw two circles at the center fairly far away from each other. Okay. Let's make a, you know what a hexagon is, right?
Hexagon, yeah.
The top portion of a hexagon connecting these two circles.
Is it a bicycle?
Now, on the top right connection of the hexagon, draw just a vertical line up.
At the top part?
At the top right connection of the hexagon. The first 90-degree angle you made right there.
So here.
Yeah, a vertical line up. Draw a line going across it, 90 degrees, from the top of it.
A line going across it, 90 degrees.
I'm sorry, this is simpler. A straight line on the top of it.
15 seconds left.
A straight line on the top of it, flat straight line on the top of it.
This is okay. There.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right. Could have just moved it, Daniela. I'll stop it. So, Daniela, yes, it was a bicycle. Good job. I'm going to take a picture of this because it's beautiful. Okay. Now
20 more seconds and we would have made a C.
Okay. So, Eduardo, now it's your turn to draw. Daniela, I will send you privately the word Eduardo needs to draw.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. I count you guys down. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. First, draw a little stick. Good. Now at the bottom of it, draw like a C this way. Connect like the lines here, the C like this. Connect this part of the C.
How do I erase here? Is that an option?
Top left corner, but I would recommend not to because of the time.
Just draw over it, whatever.
It's fine.
Okay. Now you're gonna draw like something like this.
Where?
A little bit over the stick, not on the stick directly. Good enough, I guess. Yeah. And now just connect the final two parts. So like if it's like this, you want to connect it like this a little.
Okay.
And maybe a little stick at the top as well. Okay. A little one.
This is an open umbrella, right?
And just like that, I think we're good.
Yeah, okay.
My guess is umbrella.
Yeah, it was an umbrella.
Okay.
Nice.
Yay.
Okay. Miguel and Christian, you guys have a competition. They got both of them right. Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna do
Christian, we got this.
Okay.
Let me get out of here.
I'm not confident in myself.
Hey, don't be like that.
Believe in yourself.
Okay.
We
who
got
wants
this.
Who wants to draw first?
Christian, I'll let you decide.
I guess I wouldn't mind drawing first.
Okay,
All
Miguel,
right.
I'm gonna send you privately the word.
Would it be, where would I receive it?
I sent it through a text message.
Okay.
Let me know when you get ready.
Okay.
Go ahead. Christian, can you control my screen?
Let me check.
Yes. Okay.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
see
count
any.
you guys off. You guys got 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Christian, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. I want you to make a long line from up to down.
Okay.
Okay. Now from the top, you're gonna put a star. Can you make a star?
A star? Okay, sure.
Beautiful. Now behind the star, you're gonna put a small triangle.
Okay.
Oh, I mean below the star.
Below the star. A small triangle.
Yes,
Okay.
a small triangle. I know you made the movements, but it didn't.
Yeah.
So a small triangle.
Oh,
Yes.
you got the stick.
Oh wow.
You're moving the long stick. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Just connect it back to the exactly.
Okay, so a small triangle.
Yeah, give me a second.
Yes.
Now you should be able to write.
But okay,
Go ahead.
I did it, but
Try now.
nothing's happening.
There you go.
There you go. All right, good. Now below that small triangle, you're gonna make an even bigger triangle.
Okay.
Good. Now below that triangle, you're gonna make an even bigger triangle.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
All right, now
15 seconds.
you're gonna put balls everywhere around the triangles, like little
Okay.
circles. You can color them in if you want. You don't have to.
5 seconds. Okay, you're
All
done.
right. Now, if you can make us, all right, we're done.
You're done. Christian, what do you
Okay,
think it
so-
is?
Christmas tree.
Yes.
Yay!
Damn, did I make
All right.
did I make them too easy?
Well, I mean, you're probably gonna
I
fail.
just think our trust between us is just that big.
That could
I
be an
just think
option.
Daniela carried me.
Probably
Okay.
must be.
Okay.
So,
So Miguel,
I don't think
Yeah.
I'm gonna fail. I'm giving the instructions.
Just
okay.
So there's no way I can do it through the phone, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. But what we could do is you have us show us your piece of paper while you
So
draw.
you can't see this. You can't see this that I'm doing.
No. Oh,
No.
we saw it now. Yeah, we saw it now.
It's a red star.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you delete that by any chance?
Okay. So we'll try to do it like that. Christian, I'm gonna send you the word privately.
Okay.
Do you have your phone, or do I send it to Daniela?
send it to me.
Yeah.
You ready? You don't have a choice.
Whenever you're ready,
5,
Christian.
4,
Oh.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1, go.
Okay.
All
So
right.
draw a horizontal line at the bottom.
At the bottom. Horizontal is the one that goes from left to right, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa. Maybe it can be a little bit smaller.
A little bit smaller. All right. Like this, or do you want me to make it a little bit bigger?
Like that is okay.
All right. Perfect.
Okay, so now at the edges, you can draw 2 vertical lines, but a little bit diagonal.
Okay.
Like,
So something like this.
yeah, but okay, start from the edges up, not down.
Okay, I think I get you. Like this.
Um,
You guys
yeah.
have a
So
minute left.
Okay.
okay. So, well, okay. So now, can you do it in proportion to the horizontal line? Like
I can try, but you gotta remember, I'm using my fingers for this.
okay, yeah.
This guy, you can, 15 seconds left.
Okay. And now at the top, you wanna make like a small semicircle to connect the diagonal lines, and a horizontal line between
5,
the
4,
edges of the diagonal
3,
lines.
2, 1. You're done. Miguel, do you have any idea what you were drawing?
I want to say a bucket.
Your drawing was a cupcake.
Good enough. No.
Okay. So now that you all did it once, I'm gonna give you the pairs, the decision, and the time. We're gonna do this one more time, but only one person is gonna be drawing it. We're gonna forget it. Only one person is gonna do that. Sorry, I got a notification on the computer. But the person that is drawing is going to be blindfolded while the other person is giving the instructions. So I'm gonna let you guys choose who draws and who gives instructions. My recommendation for Christian and Miguel's pair is have Miguel give the instructions because he's on the phone and it's hard for him to draw.
Fair point.
So,
I'm sorry.
Eduardo and Daniela, what do you guys think? Who's gonna do what?
Sorry for laughing.
Did you enjoy drawing,
It's
Danny?
okay.
Daniela and Eduardo, who's gonna draw and who's gonna give instructions?
Did you like drawing, Danny, or do you have a preference?
If you don't have a black pointers, I have this that I can cover myself, and I also like drawing.
Okay, so
I'd rather
Eduardo's gonna.
not be the one drawing, but I can do either.
Okay.
I'd say that I should be blindfolded because I give instructions a lot. Like I noticed I gave instructions with my hands, and if I
And I'd be blindfolded. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Okay, so Eduardo, I'm gonna send you the word.
If you go from bicycle to something hard,
Can you hold this at the below?
It's not that difficult.
there's a lot of shapes here that aren't common shapes.
Okay.
You gotta work with what you got. I'm gonna give you guys 2 minutes to 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes. Let me know when you're ready. Let me give me a second. Christian, if you can help Daniela put her hand on the trackpad.
Okay, so yeah,
It's in
you're
there.
right. Yeah, that's the middle.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I have an idea. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so Danny, as best you can, draw the outline of a pear.
Okay. Do you see it?
The
No.
screen's still white for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Outline.
No, there you go.
Okay, that's perfect. That's fine.
Okay.
Now, I can see where your mouse is, so I'm slowly gonna tell you to move your mouse downward, without drawing. Just move your mouse downward.
Okay. Okay.
It changed from the drawing
I
pencil.
got you.
Okay.
Wait, got it fixed.
No. You're good.
There.
Sorry.
Now keep moving your mouse slowly downward.
Okay. Okay, I'm doing it with my fingers. It's a touch screen.
Oh, it's touch screen.
Yes.
Touchscreen. Okay. Do you? I know the answer is not fair, but do you feel like you remember more or less the center of your pair?
I think this is the center. I think.
You're close. Just go down.
Okay. This is the center.
You're on the right track. Go down again.
Okay. Here.
You're on the right track. That's fine. The tiniest bit more down.
Okay, here.
Now, from where you are now, you're gonna draw 2 parallel lines straight up.
2 parallel lines up.
Yeah.
There's one. And this is the other.
It's switched.
Yeah, they didn't work out. I'll do them for you.
Okay.
Perfect. Now, where's your draw like a little point right now to see where your finger is?
Do you see the points?
Okay. Yeah, that works. Move up,
1 minute left.
up. A little bit more up. Great. Now just draw a square. There. Now draw a smaller square next to that square. To your right.
10 seconds.
There?
Okay. Now for me, right, I'm sorry next to that.
What?
Your time is up. You can stop, Daniela. Daniela, you can remove. What do you think you
ignore the
drew,
squares.
Daniela?
Ignore the squares.
I don't see it. Better.
Ignoring the squares.
Okay, I think it looks like I might have been drawing a guitar or something
Yeah.
like that.
It was a guitar.
It also looks like a cello, but you know, I play the cello, so that's maybe why. But
Yeah, the pair was very spot on. The outline of the pair was great.
I play guitar too. What's wrong with you?
Okay. Miguel, I'm gonna send you the word. Christian has to draw.
All right.
just in case he cannot. It's a touch screen, but there's also a mouse, so I don't know. Whatever you prefer.
I guess the touch is easier, but okay. Miguel,
Oh,
the touch
okay.
screen or the mouse?
Okay.
The mouse pad.
Give me a moment. Let me find.
All right. Christian, whenever you're ready, I think I got a plan for this.
Okay, but should I use the touch screen or the mouse pad?
Whichever makes you more comfortable to use.
Well, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna try the mouse pad. Did I draw a circle?
I did not draw anything.
You haven't drawn anything.
There, now you are.
Now he is. All right, all right.
Let me
Okay.
just direct the mouse to the center of the screen, right? Oh wait,
Please
already.
do.
Yeah, I
But
did it.
maybe it's better if I use the.
Okay, 3,
Yeah.
2,
Let me it's the center.
okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna use
3,
the touch.
Right now
2,
you're in the
1, go.
All right, Christian, I want you to draw a circle in the center.
Okay.
Perfect, perfect. Now you're gonna connect a line that goes from up to down from the bottom of the circle to the bottom of the screen.
Okay.
You didn't draw anything. Now you are. Now you are.
All right, all right, all right. Let me see where your mouse is because I can't see it. All right, all right. You're gonna go a little low before drawing anything. There. Now draw draw all the way down a line.
Don't press it too
Yeah.
hard.
I drew it for you,
There.
but
All right. Now, all right. You're gonna Try and draw small circles around the circle. I'm gonna tell you, draw a circle right now.
A circle around the circle?
Yeah, all right. You're gonna have to draw where you are a little small circle, like really make it small. You're not moving your
Yeah, you're not drawing.
Christian?
I'm trying to, but it's,
Yeah, understand.
Don't touch the screen too long. Just draw it.
Okay. From where you are, you're gonna draw half a circle from going up from down. All right, good. Now you're gonna move your mouse a little bit back to the left. There, and you're gonna draw a small circle. There we go, perfect. Now you're gonna move a little bit more to the left again.
okay.
50 seconds.
50 seconds, don't worry. All right, a little bit more to the left. And you're gonna draw a small circle again. Now you're gonna go upwards.
30.
Don't worry, Christian. That's all the time we need. We're almost done. All right. Yeah, all right. There, you're gonna draw a circle. All right, beautiful. Now you're gonna go to the right.
10 seconds.
Right, really fast. And a little bit more, and draw a small circle. There. Draw a small circle. All right, beautiful.
You guys are done. All
What
right.
was
Kristen, you can take out your blindfold.
Any idea what you drew?
interesting? Okay. Let me think. It's all circles and there's a line. Is it a whole bunch of balloons?
Good enough.
Good try.
I would say so.
Yes,
Oh.
Daniela, it's a flower. It's a sunflower.
That, that makes more sense.
It's supposed to be a sunflower. Okay, so
It's really hard to make a sunflower.
yeah. So that's the activity. I hope you guys liked it. Let me just stop sharing here so you guys just see me.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. So now we're just gonna talk about a little bit, short 5 minutes on the activity. So did you guys enjoy it?
That was actually
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's
That's fine.
simple activity. You can all just have fun. But if you guys remember, we talked about communication, how important it is, and you guys had to communicate specific details. And you guys had to listen to those specific details, which is also a very important part of trusting. And you guys basically had to trust what your partner was telling you because you guys had no idea what you were drawing. Now, so this question is for everyone. Did you guys prefer to give instructions or to draw?
Draw. I prefer
Give
to.
instructions. I prefer to give instructions.
Draw.
I say the instructions.
Okay, so we had the two people giving instructions were preferred to give instructions and vice versa. That's interesting. Okay, to the people that drew, how much harder was it being blindfolded?
It was a lot harder.
Uh,
I needed like extra direction, I guess.
yeah.
Was it more difficult to hear these instructions when you were blindfolded?
To hear them.
Yeah,
It was-
yeah. You physically, it doesn't relate, but do you feel like it was harder for you to keep track with the instructions being blindfolded?
A little bit, but I kind of felt that since I was blindfolded, I had to like, take them a little bit more to heart. I don't know how to explain it.
Would you say you had to trust your partner even more?
Well, yes, of course.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was basically the intention. Having the first part was you just trusting simple instructions from your partner, but you being blindfolded, you didn't know what you were doing. and you had to completely trust your partner
Mm.
in a simple exercise by drawing. But you notice how you had to completely trust him, because if you didn't completely trust him, you wouldn't have gotten a drawing done. So
It's true.
yeah, how when you were able to see how much, like, let me see how I phrase this. Was it harder or was it easier to trust your partner when you could feel your senses, like when you could see that what you were drawing?
Yes, it was easier to trust them
Oh,
because I could kind of see where it was going.
nice.
You
And
know,
you, Christian?
as soon as I drew the two circles and the little top part, the hexagon, I was like, oh yeah, it's a bicycle. So it was like I knew where it was going.
Awesome.
Yeah, so you have an idea, like you said, where it's going. So it's easier to keep drawing from there.
Yeah. So everybody here, this would be the last question. I can let you guys off. You guys all knew each other before coming into the activity. Do you guys think you would be able to do this activity with a random stranger?
It'd be a lot harder, but I think it can be done.
Why is that? Why would it be harder?
Well, I already knew Christian. He and me are good friends, so he already trusts me a bit. Meanwhile, with another stranger, I'd had to gain their trust before them complying to do the work.
So you mentioned
At
something
least that's
very,
how I see it.
yeah, you mentioned something very important. It's something we spoke about. You trusted him before. You trusted him outside of the scenario. And you trusting him beforehand allowed you to feel more comfortable with the trust in the task aspect in the moment you had to make it matter. And that's precisely what we see in our sporting scenarios. If you trust your teammate beforehand, if you have a good relationship with your teammate beforehand, it's going to be easier to trust your teammate in the game because you guys already built that rapport and that relationship. So thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, I
Anytime.
feel like if the trust is there, it's easier to be more cooperative.
Yeah. How about you, Daniel Eduardo? Anything else to share, or we're done?
That was fun. It was fun.
Okay. Well, honestly, that's all I have for now. I really appreciate you guys jumping on with me and doing this. It was a lot of fun to watch you guys do this too. It was a lot of fun sharing thoughts with you guys. Hopefully we can do it again. But, thank you for coming. Thank you for doing this with me. I really appreciate it. Take care.
It was fun.
You too.